Good morning, Stanislaus County. Welcome to the number one news station, not from people but for people, KSRU, California Solar Regatta Update. I'm Chapulin, and today we are at Ceres High School, where the MPGT Academy students are preparing their solar-powered boat for competition in May. Let's start with a few members of last year's team and their thoughts on last year's performance.
What can you tell us about last year's competition, specifically the drivetrain and propeller?
Something that happened last year was for the drivetrain, our belt snapped midway in the figure eight solemn, and also the day before the competition, we went ahead and just grabbed a random propeller that we put on the boat. It ended up being for air, not water, which that was something that did hurt us in the competition.
What about that presentation?
Oh yeah, huh?
Specifically how you move the boat in and out of the water.
Yeah, actually it was a little bit of an interesting process. We had to lug it around on a cart. It was pretty heavy. The cart ended up actually sinking into the mud a little bit. I guess it worked. I mean, it could have been better though.
And what about that presentation?
Oh.
Specifically the electronics and speed controller.
Well, what happened is I felt that the dashboard for the speed was a little complicated to maneuver, and then that resulted in the controls just going wacko and the boat turning off and like shutting off in front of me.
Yeah, what about that presentation, huh?
Well, there seems to be an issue with last year's presentation, in addition to repairs and improvements for this year. Now to Ceres High's Academy garage to see how these ideas are coming together.
How's the work on the drivetrain and propeller systems going, and what changes are happening?
For the drivetrain and propeller system, we are changing it to the cartridge system, and we are changing the propellers on each one, making them have different angles, and some of them will be for water like that one, and this one will be for more air. And we're also changing the gear ratio on that, some have less gears and some have more gears.
That's quite a few variables to test. Best of luck to you and your team.
Thank you.
We are here live at the Ceres High Garage talking to two students about the electricals and speed controllers. What updates do you guys have for us?
Our old speed controller can function at lower voltages while our new one can't.
But our new one has a return to zero feature on its controls while the old one had a static knob.
And the dead man switch has had problems with braking, so we're trying to find a more durable solution.
Sounds like you guys have a solid plan. Now let's go over to the next boat system being changed.
We are live at Ceres High School in the garage talking to two team members about working on the solar panel mounts. What changes are you considering?
We are replacing the carbon fiber struts with aluminum struts because the rivets failed. To make the joint stronger, we are using stainless steel hardware.
We are also redoing the rear solar panel struts. While they worked well, our team thought they were ugly, so we are replacing them for something more aesthetically pleasing.
Wow, that's a quite bit of changes. Let's go to the dry season to check on the progress.
We're at Ceres High with another couple of team members who have some ideas about how to transport the boat. What changes do you have in mind?
One solution that we were thinking of is a palanquin-inspired device, or the tools utilized to carry rowers in the ancient times, that'll allow us to pick up the boat, transport it to the water, and retrieve the device from underneath the boat.
The device is still in the design phase because we are still trying to figure out what material would be best since we require flexibility and strength.
Thank you for your ideas. Now back to the newsroom.
Thank you, Rafa. The members of Ceres High School's MPGT Academy are hard at work repairing, upgrading, and engineering their entry for SMUD's 2023 Solar Regatta in a few short months. This is Chapulin reporting for KSRU. Keep the sail side up, the rudder in the water, and enjoy your day.